They say connecting always requires energy. Let's go. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Really excited. Yo, we are getting close to a very important holiday, okay? And that is graduation. We have a lot of people here in the LA market, Orange County market, people that are graduating. I know some people already graduated in May, but I know a lot of our high school, junior high kids. But then I also know, because we did celebrate one of the most famous holidays of the year, and that's celebrating all our mamas, all the moms for Mother's Day. Yo, us dads, get ready. We got Father's Day coming up, so I hope that you guys get to enjoy it. And yeah, so more to come to that. But so I am actually not here in LA. If you're watching this video, I am actually not here. I'm in another state right now. I'm in Georgia, and this is not a green screen. I can literally grab a book. You know, that would be actually kind of cool if I actually grabbed one book and then pulled it up, but it was actually a green screen. Anyways, okay, that's enough said. But I'm really excited because I kind of wanted to share a little bit more about this book that I'm almost done with. And again, it's by John Maxwell, where it's talking about everyone communicates, but few connect. Pocos pueden conectar. Aunque todos están hablando, pero solamente hay unas ciertas personas que pueden conectar, connecting, conexiones. So, I'm excited because there's a part in the chapter that actually speaks about how we need to bring it. I said it in the intro. In order to be able to connect, we need to bring the energy. Now, everybody relax. Respira. Because this is not being someone like yours truly. I'm naturally loud and I'm naturally energetic. I don't know why, but just that's how I'm connected, right? I kind of want to share a few quotes from the book. One of the things that I really love about this book, and I'm going to quote, John Maxwell actually quotes another author to be able to bring a point that's so important, because he basically says, we need to bring it. Here's what I mean by that. I'm not talking about you in a presentation. I'm not talking about, which, yes, you can apply it. It's not about you being in front of a bunch of people, whatever that looks like. I'm just talking about being able to connect with somebody, like one-on-one, having a conversation. You have to bring it, especially if it's related to your job, related to your business, related to your community, related to whatever that looks like. This book really challenges us to bring it. I'm gonna read this quote. It says, author and communication coach Susan Rowan, the author of How to Work a Room, describes what it takes to be able to conectar, to connect with people in social settings. So now, I talked about the one-to-one, but I want you guys to see what he says about her when it comes to social settings. It says on her website, she offers what's called the 10 tips of mingling maven, quote. So, skills to be used when meeting nueva gente, new people, right? So when you read this list, and I'm gonna read it, I want you to think about how many of them, because I had to do this, so I'm going to challenge you guys, because the book makes us do this. I want you to really think about how many of them requieren energía, require energy. Okay, so here's her, her top ones. Number one, in order to be able to mingle, you need to possess the ability to make others feel comfortable. How much energy does that take? Next one. Number two, appear to be confident and at ease. Number three, have the ability to laugh at themselves, not at others. How much energy do you think that takes? The next one that I like is show interest in others. We talked about that last time when we talked about connecting. Maintain eye contact, self-disclose, ask questions, and active listening. That was something that I had to work on a couple years ago. And then the other one that I love here says that you are well-rounded, well-informed, and well-mannered. How much energy does that take? Convey respect and genuinely like people, the core of communicating. See, I like to ask that because of the fact that there's quite a few here that does require for you to be able to like bring in that energy. But I think the beauty of this is that connecting requires like taking initiative. Like, go first. You want to connect with someone, go first. Because the beauty of this, and I want to give you this, Malcolm Bain says, quote, if you wait until you can do everything for everybody instead of something for somebody, you'll end up not doing anything for anybody. Whew. Yo, appreciate you for that quote. I hope that we understand that it takes our part. There's a moment that you got to be willing to take that step of faith in order to connect, in order to be able to communicate what has been given to you, to be able to have that moment with people in your life. And again, this is not just personally, but this is also professionally. We need this kind of stuff, right? So, you know, there's this proverb that says that the wise does at once what the fool does at last. I want to really give you guys this last point, and connecting requires clarity. And one of the things is that te tienes que preparar. Now, how do you prepare? You got to know yourself. You literally need to have that personal preparation. You know if you can't take too long. You know if you're going to wear something. You know how you're going to feel. Like, you need to prepare. And if you know you're not good at being able to look at a camera on Zoom to make a presentation, or be able to go in front of a class, or to be able to go in front of a boardroom, like, you need to learn how to practice that. You know, one of the things that I like to tell people when they get ready to do an interview is, like, get on your phone, like, turn it on to video, put it in selfie mode, and record yourself kind of going through questions. And then look at it. Look at nuances where it allows you to better prepare yourself. Or if you have Zoom, go on Zoom, record yourself, and then go back and look at yourself. Like, that's knowing yourself when it comes to preparing in order to be able to bring it con la energía. The other thing is, and this is huge, remember I talked about, like, it could be a big audience or that one-to-one. You need to know your audience. In other words, that's people preparation. You need to understand connecting with people begins with knowing people. The more you understand the people in general, the better you get to connect. And that's huge. You know, that's why a lot of times if you're going to have guest speakers, or maybe you have a podcast, like, you have a preparation call prior to that in order to what? Get to know your audience, get to know your guests. And then that creates the chemistry, right? Ese sabor, that flavor of, like, that conversation that you're about to have, in order to then present it to the people that you want to present it to. And then one of the last ones here is that just know your stuff. And this is like professional preparation. There is nothing worse, and yours truly is someone that you wait until literally the last minute. And you know the word that I'm going to use. Stop being a procrastinator. Because those of us that wait until last minute, professionally speaking, it will show in your presentation. So my hope is you learn to bring it, you learn to connect, y más que todo, remember, practice, practice, practice. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes improvement. Whew. Check us out, Pasión Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, muchas gracias.